Hi, I'm Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 7, Section 1, number 48, which reads, which statement best describes the technique the author uses to advance the main point of the last paragraph? So, we go to the last paragraph. Now, let's say you read this question and you're like, what specifically is the last paragraph saying about advancing the technique? How is the author advancing the technique? And you can't really pinpoint that, then just get the main idea of the last paragraph. You could eliminate what doesn't fit, and you'll probably have to tighten it up when you get to the last two answer choices. But let's just see what the last paragraph is talking about for starters. And it starts in line 64. While I wasn't around to witness the initial rejection of the Higgs proposal in 1964, well, I was around but only barely, I can attest that by the mid-1980s the assessment had changed. The physics community had, for the most part, fully bought into the idea that there was a Higgs field permeating space. In fact, in a graduate course I took that covered what's known as a standard model of particle physics, the quantum equations physicists have assembled to describe the particles of matter and the dominant forces by which they influence each other, the professor presented the Higgs field with such certainty that for a long while I had no idea it had yet to be established experimentally. On occasion, that happens in physics. Mathematical equations can sometimes tell such a convincing tale, they can seemingly radiate reality so strongly that they become entrenched in the vernacular, which means the common everyday language of working physicists, even before there's data to confirm them. So, if you're thinking of the main idea of that last paragraph, what it's saying is that the Higgs field was accepted before it was improved, before it was proven experimentally. And so we take that with us to the answer choices. And answer choice A, he recounts a personal experience to illustrate a characteristic of the discipline of physics. That actually looks pretty good. What's his personal experience? It's his graduate course and Higgs being presented as certain even though it really was not certain. And there's his personal experience, his graduate course, to illustrate a characteristic of the discipline of physics. What is that characteristic of discipline of physics? It seems like it is that a theory might be accepted as true even though it's not proven experimentally. And as the paragraph says, it's because the math is so convincing on it. And then we look at answer choice B. He describes his own education to show how physics has changed during his career. He's not saying physics has changed in general because he says sometimes that happens in physics. He's making a general statement when he says over here, on occasion that happens in physics. He's not saying physics changed. So it's likely that before and after there were also some theories that were presented as fact, even though they had not been proven. Answer choice C. He provides autobiographical details to demonstrate how Higgs' theory was confirmed. We don't get in that last paragraph how it was confirmed. We just get that it was accepted before it was confirmed experimentally. And then in answer choice D, he contrasts the status of Higgs' theory at two time periods to reveal how the details of the theory evolved. So that might be an attractive answer, but it's not right. The status of Higgs' theory at two time periods, it seems that he's saying that it was accepted throughout to reveal how the details of the theory evolved. We don't get the details of the theory either. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has trouble with science passages. And if there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.